Welcome. In my previous video, we have discussed about the discrete random vector. So, in this video, we shall discuss about continuous random vector. Now, let us start. What is a continuous random vector? A two-dimensional random variable xy is said to be of continuous type if there exists a non-negative function f such that for every pair xy in two-dimensional plane R square, we have fxy equal to minus infinity to x minus infinity to y f uv du dv, where fxy is the distribution function of the random vector xy. The function f uv is called as the joint probability density function of xy. Now we have f of plus infinity plus infinity equal to 1. So this implies limit x tends to plus infinity, y tends to plus infinity, minus infinity to x, minus infinity to y, f uv du dv, this is equal to 1. So this implies minus infinity to plus infinity and again minus infinity to plus infinity, f uv du and dv, this is equal to 1. Now if the PDF f is continuous, for xy, then we can write del square fxy by del x del y, that is equal to fxy. So this formula can be used for finding the density function if the joint distribution function of x and y is given to us. So this is the relation, most important relation between the joint distribution function and joint probability density function for a two-dimensional random variable xy. Now take an example. if xy be a random variable, a random vector with joint probability density function given by fxy equal to e to the power minus x plus y, 0 less than x less than infinity, 0 less than y less than infinity, and 0 otherwise. We have to find the distribution function, that is the joint distribution function of x and y. Now the joint distribution function of x and y, that is fxy, that is equal to minus infinity to x and minus infinity to y, f of uv du dv, as we have discussed from the previous formula. So this will be equal to minus infinity to x and again minus infinity to y, f uv will be e to the power minus u plus v du dv. So this will be equal to 0 to x, 0 to y, e to the power minus u plus v dv, then du. So this will be equal to 0 to x, this will be minus e to the power minus u plus v with the limit from 0 to y, then du. So this is equal to 0 to x and this will be using y in place of v, this will be minus e to the power minus u plus y minus this e to the power minus u, then du. So this will be equal to, we can take common e to the power minus u, so we have 1 minus e to the power minus y, then du. So this will be equal to 1 minus e to the power minus y, taking outside the integration sign, we have integration over 0 to x e to the power minus u du, and this equal to 1 minus e to the power minus y, this will be e to the power minus u by minus 1, 0 to x. So this will be equal to 1 minus e to the power minus y, and this will be minus e to the power minus x plus e to the power 0. So e to the power 0 will be 1. So this will be 1 minus e to the power minus x into 1 minus e to the power minus y when 0 is less than x less than plus infinity and 0 less than y less than plus infinity and 0 otherwise. So we get the distribution function fxy that is equal to 1 minus e to the power minus x into 1 minus e to the power minus y when 0 less than x less than plus infinity and 0 less than y less than plus infinity and 0 otherwise. Now this includes your the joint probability density function and joint probability distribution function. Now you can find if one of them is given, you can find the other. Now there is a very important theorem by which we can give the definition of joint probability density function. Now if f is a non-negative function satisfying minus infinity to plus infinity, then minus infinity to plus infinity fxy dx dy equal to 1, then f is the joint probability density function of some random vector. Now we find the marginal probability density function. If xy is a random vector of continuous type with joint probability density function f, then we define f1x equal to minus infinity to plus infinity fxy dy and f2y equal to minus infinity to plus infinity fxy dx, satisfying f1x greater than equal to 0 and f2x greater than equal to 0 with minus infinity to plus infinity f1x dx equal to minus infinity to plus infinity f2y dy equal to 1 and are known as the marginal probability density function of x and y respectively. So f1x is the marginal probability density function of x and f2y it is the marginal probability density function of y. Now let us understand with the help of an example. Let xy be a random vector with joint probability density function given by fxy equal to 2 if 0 less than x less than y less than 1 and 0 otherwise. we have to find the marginal density functions of x and y. So now the marginal probability density function of x, that is equal to f1x, that is equal to integration over. So since it is the density function of x, we are integrating with respect to the y. So y limit is x to 1. So we integrate here from x to 1 fxy dy. So x to 1 2 into dy. So that is equal to 2 minus 2x if 0 less than x less than 1 and 0 otherwise. Similarly, you can find the marginal density function of y, that is f to y. This you can find out. This is by integrating from 0 to y fxy dx. Now, how to define marginal distribution functions? Now let xy be a two-dimensional random vector with a distribution function fxy. Then the marginal distribution function of x equal to f1x. This will be equal to fx infinity. So this will be limit y tends to infinity fxy. This will be equal to summation xi less than equal to x p xi if xy is a random vector of discrete type, and if xy is a continuous random vector of continuous type, then this will be minus infinity to x f1t dt, where f1t is the marginal density function of x. And similarly, we can find the marginal distribution function of y as f to y. Now we find the conditional distribution. Let xy be a random vector of discrete type. Xy be a random vector of discrete type with probability y equal to yj this is greater than 0. Now we define the function probability x equal to xi given y equal to yj. This is equal to probability x equal to xi, y equal to yj by probability y equal to yj. This is equal to pij by p dot j for fixed j, and this is known as the conditional probability mass function of x given y equal to yj. Similarly, we can find the conditional probability mass function of y given x equal to xi. Now consider an example which we have already discussed previously. Let the joint probability mass function of x and y is given by this table. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. 1 and 3. This example we have already discussed earlier. So this is 0, 3 by 8, 3 by 8, 0, 1 by 8, 0, 0, 1 by 8. This is probability y equal to y, 6 by 8, 2 by 8, this is 1, 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 3 by 8, 1 by 8. We have to find the conditional distribution of x given y equal to 1. Similarly, you can find given y equal to 3 or y equal to 3. You can also find the conditional distribution of y given x equal to either 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. Now conditional distribution of x given y equal to 1. So this will be probability x equal to xi given y equal to 1. This is equal to probability x equal to xi y equal to 1 divided by probability y equal to 1 or xi equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. Now probability x. So xi, the value of xi can be 0, 1, 2, 3 because value of x, there are 4 values 0, 1, 2, 3. So xi will be either 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. So this is, let x equal to I, where I equal to xi equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 given y equal to 1. This is equal to probability x equal to xi, y equal to 1. When xi equal to 0, when xi equal to 0, y equal to 1. Xi equal to 0, y equal to 1, this is 0. And xi equal to 3, y equal to 1, this is also 0. So this becomes 0 when xi equal to 0 and 3. So this is equal to 0 when xi equal to 0 and 3, and when xi equal to 1 and 2, when xi equal to 1 and y equal to 1, this is 3 by 8. Xi equal to 2, y equal to 1, this is also 3 by 8. So this is 3 by 8, and probability y equal to 1, y equal to 1 is 6 by 8. So this is 3 by 6. Or 1 by 2. Now similarly you can find the other conditional distributions. Now in our next class we shall consider the conditional expectation. So thank you for enjoying the lecture.